How's it going? Welcome back. Today I will be doing D10 Solo Full Clear on Automatons. This is pretty close to what I normally take as my loadout. I mean, there's a couple things I would potentially do differently. I mean, it's pretty like pretty meta, not gonna lie. I took Orbital Laser, Eagle 500 kg. I took Jump Pack, Quasar Cannon. The booster I took was Stamina Enhancement, I believe. And then my actual loadout is Ultimatum. And I think it was Dynamite. Yeah, it's Dynamite and the Amendment, I believe. Honestly, realistically, for the Amendment or like your primary, any of the marksman rifles kind of will work. You can switch them out to your heart's content. So like Amendment and the Diligence and the Sensor and Diligence Counter Sniper, they're very similar to each other. You can use pretty much whatever you want. It does come down to personal preference to a certain degree. Here I open my map and I'm immediately looking for all of the side objectives. Also, I really wasn't like trying super hard this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of doing some clowny stuff because I think the bots are pretty boring. So just be prepared for shenanigans as the video goes on. But yeah, here I was kind of just engaging. I was honestly playing a little stealthily at first, trying to see if I could get away without them calling a bot drop on this objective. But eventually I realized it's going to take too much time and change gears, but I haven't done it yet. I'll get to that when I get to it. The Quasar is really good. It has no bullet drop at all, so if you ever have line of sight on a fabricator at any point, you can guarantee hit the shot. You just have to put your crosshair over the fabricator and hold until it fires. I'm taking out all the troopers as per usual. I can see the top of that fabricator right there. I try and ping it, but I get it there. Pull out the Quasar. I do hop up here to get a little bit of an easier shot on it, but realistically you definitely could have done it from down there too. I pinged the detector tower across map, and now I pinged the detector tower there as well. So we now know where 3 of our side objectives are. And then I am going to continue. I almost jetpacked right into that minefield. This terrain is kind of like actually makes the mines a little harder to see, honestly, with just the amount of warm colors and the red on the mines not showing as prominently. But here I'm going through, I'm taking care of all troopers. The thing about killing troopers in a bot fortress, that's a bad shot. It's just going to alert them. Big rip. But the thing about killing troopers in a bot fortress is that compared to a patrol where if you kill one, they will all aggro, they aren't linked in fortresses. So you can just kill like them one at a time. But it really doesn't, like, it's not super great until you've destroyed all the fabricators. Here I start shooting at these fabricators because I can see at least 2 facing me. I didn't even know what I was shooting at yet. And I didn't even check yet. But the amendment's very good. One tap spot troopers pretty much anywhere if you hit their main body. I think there's a couple places you can like shoot a limb off where it won't count as a immediately killed. But yep, if you hit their body or their head, it is a pretty easy kill. One taps devastators to the head. It's pretty nice. Marksman rifles in general are just, they're very good against bots. Like bots, the bots enemy design, their entire point is to be weak to weak point shots. So the more precision weapons are just incredibly good. Now devastators, or these devastators, the chainsaw guys, I don't know why I can never, there we go, I can never like consistently get headshots on them. It's the way they bob. I really need to like just practice it at some point, but I haven't really thought about it. Here I'm just taking pot shots on the fortress. I didn't even think I realized this was the fortress yet. I was just shooting something over there because I could see the fabricators, which is kind of what you should do when you're playing bots, is just indiscriminately whenever you see a fabricator, you just destroy it. Start picking out a couple more of the troopers. My aim is not perfect, unfortunately. It's not bad, but it's not perfect. I do also see the fabricator through there, I think. Kind of hard to tell. It almost looks like the fabricator, almost doesn't. But yeah, I was playing very slow at this point. Like we're coming up on 5 minutes in and I haven't taken like a single objective. I've just been taking pot shots at this objective. I really was trying to avoid the call-in. I don't really know why. I didn't really care if they were going to call in or not. It's not like the end of the world. I probably would just leave if they did, but I was just doing it just because. Here I finally begin my ground assault because I feel like enough troopers have been killed. The big problem is that if you don't get all the fabricators before you like clear the base, then troopers are just going to continuously spawn. They're trying to call that bot drop in, and then I can't shoot through that, so the chances of him getting a bot drop off are pretty high later on. But here's some other guys. I shoot the wrong guy first, and they get a bot drop off, and I think at this point I was like, okay, well, time to abandon ship. Or I guess I don't abandon ship just yet, but definitely in a second. But yeah, there's a lot of troopers in this fortress. I was kind of surprised. Not this fortress, but this main objective. But yeah, I see them dropping there. There's people dropping on top of me as well. Like, at this point, I was like, you know what? Maybe I've overstayed my welcome. And I just jumped back right on out. I changed gears. I'm like, okay, well, if they're going to do a bot trap here, I will probably just go do the detector tower. Because it didn't show on the map. It says that there's no red there, which would indicate there's no fabricators. But that is a lie. I end up running over, and I think there's like one like right around this corner. But we'll see in a second. I do clear my mines by shooting them. Realistically, I could have also just waited and jumped back over them, but I didn't want to, just in case I like jump packed into enemy fire and I had to turn around. But I do it anyways. I do line up this throw to be a little precise. I want to bounce off the tower and then get right on that platform, and it does indeed work. The 500 kg bomb has enough demo force to kill the kill that, and the fabricator died to the 500 kg bomb before our Quasar even went off, so we're already good here. Good to go. Jump pack's really good on bots. Bots really struggle with like chasing you at all. So any kind of mobility tool just grades that divide and makes it super easy to just leave whenever there's any kind of threat of the enemy even like having a large presence there at all. Yeah, jump pack's really good. Quasar really good. One taps fabricators, one taps hulks, one taps war striders, two taps factory striders to the head. It's good. It takes a long time to recharge, especially on hot planets like this, I think. Or maybe that just affects overheating, and the Quasar is not super... I don't know, actually. I don't know enough about the overheating modifier to know for sure. But yeah, honestly, I was kind of just dicking around because like this... I think bots are pretty boring, and I was kind of just like having a fun time with the jump pack, doing interesting things. Here I'm just like pinging randomly through the smoke to see if I can find a fabricator, because I was surprised the detector tower only had one, but I couldn't find one. So now I'm lining up shots on the heavier fabricators. One shot through the vents will kill them. And here I'm realizing I could probably make that with the jump pack. So I'm going full urban traversal with the jetpack, jump from buildings to buildings, kind of like a superhero. It's pretty sick. The jump pack's like, it's a lot of fun once you've used it enough to kind of get a good gauge for distance. Here, I do lay down for this because I'm having a really hard time lining up the shots. The visibility is kind of low, and I want to make sure this goes in. But yeah, jump pack plus Quasar is kind of like my ideal build a lot of the time for bots, just because you can get around so quickly. It allows you to take fabricators at any point once you have line of sight on them at all. I do miss the shot in there, unfortunately, but I ended up deciding to hold my crosshair here because I think I missed by just a little bit. Because I'm really struggling because you can't see the red glow at this range, so I'm really trying to figure out where it is. And there's me being impatient, trying to charge it early. I think I got that one in. It did blow up, so probably. And we have one left. I don't think I do decide to shoot a couple of these guys. Honestly, this is like, realistically, it's probably more efficient to just not shoot these guys at all, but I didn't really care. I wasn't playing for efficiency this game at all. I was literally just like, yeah, whatever. We're just gonna mess around because it's bots, so we can kind of do whatever we want. After we kill those, I do ping that main objective over there. I wait a little bit for my jump pack so I can cross the fires from the fire tornadoes safely. I dropped my 500 kg just because there's a lot of enemies. Honestly, I probably could have just walked away without even interacting with them. But 21 kills off of one stratagem, one explosive stratagem is pretty nice. A lot of times you can get a lot of kills off of area denial stratagems because they keep providing value. But the explosive stratagems are not as good. Here, I'm really struggling to hit this guy. Jesus. They do call bot drop, and I just decide to leave. We are kind of looping all the way around to the bottom of the map where we can start working on that other detector tower at this point. But yeah, here, like, the amendment's really good. I quite like the amendment. It's pretty good. It has the bayonet on the front, which I don't think I use it all this game, but it's very good. Oh wait, I actually do think I use it.
That's something.
Maybe. I've been recording a lot of gameplay recently because I've been I've been trying to develop a little bit of a backlog. See this light outpost? It's 100 meters away. Oh, there was a fence in front of me that I couldn't tell, but it's 100 meters away from me. And if the fence wasn't there, you could just, or even if I just changed angle, I just kind of rushed it, honestly. But if I changed angle a little bit, I could have destroyed this without having to engage with any of these enemies at all, and it would have been very easy. But instead, I have to do this kind of little song and dance. But I do see this corner. I can get to it very easily. Get right around that fence. And I don't know if I head back into the city to do the park dropships or not yet. I don't remember. Anyways, I've been recording a lot of gameplay just because I've been trying to develop a little bit of backlog because I will be unavailable for a couple days, and I want to make sure to keep kind of like a one video per day thing going. So I've been recording a lot of gameplay, and it's kind of been like meshing together in my mind. So I will apologize if I have trouble saying what my thought process is at any given point, because there's a good chance I might just not know. Wow, that, ooh, so impatient. I don't know, the Quasar is good, I'm just impatient. And then I just dive right into this rocks. I meant to go down a little bit, but I kind of just screwed up, to be honest with you. The Quasar is very good. A lot of like medium to light outposts will have just one bot fabricator, and the Quasar allows you to just take that objective without even getting anywhere close to it, especially with high sightline maps. This one's not the perfect example of it, but it's not like a bad example. Here we come up on the other detector tower. I do have my Eagle 500 kg ready to go. Now I'm doing something cool here where you jump pack up the wall to get the angle to toss it in. But the problem is it's right under enemy aircraft, so I was unable to use it. We are coming up on some gunships. Quasar is good for gunships. No bullet drop means you literally just have to get your crosshair on top of it, hold, and miss. Good grip. It's not a good showing of it. That's just kind of player skill issue, not gonna lie to you, because you can one-tap them really easily. It's far easier than I'm making it out to be. I'm just screwing it up for some reason. I am moving towards the gunship tower because I want to get the hell bomb down pretty quickly. Oh, I miss again, man. See, the thing with the Quasar is you don't have to hit the engine at all, so you can just aim center mass. I really am just like bad, and I'm not doing a very good case showing, or doing a very good job showing it. Hopefully on this third one I finally get it, because it's gonna be real embarrassing if I don't. Oof, man, I'm just screwing up all over the place. I was really not locked in this game. I was kind of like laid back for sure. Wow, I decided to just leave the gunship up. That's actually kind of crazy. Gunships can be a very big problem. I don't know why I left it up. This is like after their buff, so they are really good. I'm just kind of messing around way too much right now. I really should kill that. I think now that it's hit me to that degree, I might be like, okay, I'll kill it. Now there's two. Oh man, this is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. There we go. Just aim center mass. Hold the Quasar. It's not hard. I do think I'm going to deal with this. This is the AA emplacement. I throw a Dynamite for the fabricator, and then Quasar for one of the turrets. I still have that other gunship in the sky, but I just kind of assumed this wasn't going to be a problem, I guess. it is costing me a lot of stims. I think I finally decided to deal with it because now I'm like playing around this rock and I'm like, okay, yep, start holding it. It does go right behind that rock, which makes it a little harder to get to. There you go. Center mass, hold till it's ready to fire, fire. Easy day. And then I don't really want to wait for the Quasar to recharge. I just pull up the anti-air emplacement and do a quick gauge of the distance, call it good. Easy day. I do kill some of the other guys just because. I'm surprised they didn't call a bot drop, honestly. I was playing around a little too much. You can see a couple patrols are coming up on my location now, but we have we just did 3 side objectives down here, and we did 1 with the detector tower earlier. So that was 1 detector tower, 1 gunship facility, 1 anti-air emplacement, 1 illegal broadcast, and then our last one is going to be this last detector tower. And we have done basically all of our side objectives without really touching a main objective. We did do a couple of automaton outposts. I think 1 heavy, 1 medium, 1 light. But here, I think I can just walk right up this rock and throw an eagle down onto the detector tower from above, which is very nice. You do not need the hell bomb to destroy this. You can just eagle 500 kg it. As I said, the demo force, it requires 50 to destroy. Eagle has 50, and that is perfect, right next to it. Yep, I will stay around probably to clear out the last of the fabricator a little bit, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. That's what I should do. I think that's what I intend to do. But I might, yep, nope, I'd go the other way. I'll probably get it on my way to extract. Anyways, I was playing really kind of just doing whatever because this loadout is very good. I think jump pack is very, very good. Oh, I do see the fabricator here. That's kind of a crazy angle that I got on it. I don't know where that cannon turret shot me from. Oh, never mind. I found it. I think there's a heavy outpost like right there. Or no, it's one of the main objectives is right there. There's a hell bomb right next to me. I don't know if I noticed. But, yep, there's a bot drop coming in. I do decide to maybe kill a couple of the cannon towers just because they can be a little bit of an issue. But yeah, this build is very, very good. Quasar's super good against the bots. I can just switch to Dynamite for that real quick. That's easy to do. Get rid of that, and that guy kind of body blocked me a little bit. I wanted to go right over that Scout Strider, but I did end up getting body blocked a little bit. Cover versus the bots is very easy to use or to utilize. Any rock will do pretty much. There's a couple destructible rocks that you might have a little bit of an issue. I dropped my first Orbital Laser on this. A lot of times, if I bring Orbital Laser, I'll drop near the fortress and drop it on there first. But here, I didn't really feel the need to. Orbital Laser is very good. It's probably one of the most picked stratagems against the bots. It can full clear the fortress depending on which fortress type you have, because it just depends on the spread of the fabricators and how long it takes to go between them. It can full clear objectives like this and still go back to kill patrols that are coming in. Like, it is very, very good. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Eagle 500 is very, very good. You get 2 charges. It has enough demo force to take out stratagem jammers. You can drop it on mortar emplacements. You can drop it on detector towers. Like, it is solid. It will destroy a lot of things for you. I think it's far more valuable on bots where you have these stationary structures to deal with compared to like bugs or something, but it's still very good. Like this build is pretty meta. This is like kind of what I would normally run if I'm like, if I have a friend who's like bad at the game, says they're like, hey, you want to play some bots? I'm like, okay, and then I'll pick this so I can like kind of just guarantee I'll get the majority of the objectives done. Which sounds mean, but like I want them to have a good time. And this is not like super oppressive to the point where I'm killing absolutely everything, but it does ensure objectives will most probably get done. You know, if I wanted to be like super oppressive, I would pick grenade launcher and something else. Here I was trying to get a line on the outpost behind this because it was a small outpost, so I knew if I could just get one line of sight. I did try and go up the mountain a little bit, and it did just kind of put me right in the view of this patrol. But the good thing about having the marksman rifle is you can kind of just deal with patrols really easily. I do luckily kill that that bot trooper who's trying to call the reinforcements right before you can get it off. It is a little dangerous not to kill them first. I didn't even know he was in the patrol at first, but like with the amendment plus the Quasar, that entire patrol cost me like 1 clip because the Quasar has infinite ammo. So that was just incredibly easy. And here, you can actually like climb up and in like this. There is a factory starter there, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. But I dropped dynamite on that fabricator, and then my goal is to just hop right on over. And we have an eye line on the other one right there. I dropped 500 kg bomb on it because I know I can without really any worry. And then this is kind of a crazy angle. I have the overview of the fortress, I think, right now. Now, what I don't realize is that this fortress has a lot of bunker turrets. So me shooting that aggroed a lot of them, which is kind of stupid from my point of view, or kind of stupid for me to do. It's not stupid for it to like happen. It's just stupid for me to do. But you can see like the shots are going right by me from the bunker turrets, and I've now aggroed yet another factory starter who is looking at me. Like, this was not my greatest plays in terms of macro decision making. And what I mean by that is like big picture. Like, I probably shouldn't have aggroed that many things at once. I aggroed the factory. I aggroed this entire outpost. I aggroed the fortress, and then I aggroed the factory strider and whatever other enemies are on top of that other main objective, all at once. Honestly, not the greatest decision making ever, but it is what it is. This is kind of a bad location to be in. I really want to like cross this area, but I can't really get by that. Trying to hit the Hulk without hitting the lip on that was difficult. Because even now, like, it looks like I have clear line of sight, but I'm still hitting that lip. Yeah. I know what the issue is. I drop an ultimatum over the wall, and I do get that guy. But these other guys, I'm having a little bit of an issue in. And because, for whatever reason, the fog effect is, like, dulling the glow from their eyes. It's making it very hard. I do kind of just jetpack into that fire tornado, but for whatever reason, it just did not catch me on fire. It was pretty chill, honestly. It just gave me a freebie right there. Yeah, that factory starter ended up aggroing eventually and starting to fire a whole bunch of times. That was kind of some weird technique with the jump pack. I was able to like do like a weird kind of Tokyo drift slide because I like jump packed while going down, so it just didn't give me enough as much height as it normally does. Here I go back in to re-engage the fortress because this is kind of a really good angle, but of course these enemies are still mad at me, so it is what it is. I can barely see the top of that fabricator, so I take the shot on it from here. Now you can see that cannon turret did immediately get angry upon me doing this, so kind of is what it is. I go back around this way. I'm hearing something fire me. You can see the factory starter has gone all the way around. The one that's on this outpost, at least, has gone all the way around. And it is turning around to get another shot on me. But I should be heading all the way back around to that other outpost. The factory starter is taking shots at me. And I'm thinking, haha, what an idiot, man. He can't kill me from there. Little do I know, in a moment I will find out that he probably can kill me from there, because there is a hell bomb behind me. Maybe not, actually. I don't know what I hit there. I think I hit the actual body of the factory starter, because if you hit the turret, it just dies with the Quasar, I think. I'm pretty sure, or at least 90% sure. So, me failing to kill it, or I wanted to kill the turret. The turret was the big issue right now. Now I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna like actually kill it. I hit it once in the head with that, and then I tried to use Ultimatum, but there we go. Ultimatum plus like recoilless or Quasar will kill factory starters, and it's probably the fastest way to do so. Like one Ultimatum into one recoilless round. That's just like just playing really stupid there. I tried to like jump pack away, but I ended up ragdolling myself into a fire tornado. Very stupid, but whatever. I do worry about all those bunker turrets aggroing. You can still see so many. I see 2 fabricators left. I don't know if those are the last ones. They very well could be. I just recall my stuff over here because I don't really want to give up this angle on the factory right now, or on the mega factory. Wait, mega fortress right now. I know it started with an F, but it is what it is. I missed a ton of shots on a shield for whatever reason. See, I ended up taking out the cannon turret. I think at this point I hadn't realized just how close that factory was to done, which is why I ended up doing like the cannon turret first, because I thought I had a lot more left. Now there's a bot trooper hiding in the back of the site. Kind of rip. What can you do? I do run around to kill him real quick, but I should leave because I don't really have any interest in fighting the entire bot drop. Quick resupply, and now I do want to finish up this fortress. I am taking out like all of the cannon turrets because I don't want it to be an issue later on. I do a crazy sick jump pack leap and throw a dynamite to get that fabricator. And now if you remember where the other fabricator was, I do too, and I am pretty sure I can hit it with that dynamite throw. But yep, now all I gotta do is make it quite a distance in full view of several bunker turrets that are going to be shooting at me constantly. Which if you've played against bunker turrets before and you know like how annoying they can be, this is so stupid. Don't do this. Like, if you watch my videos to get better, do not do what I'm doing there. I'm like, I don't know how I'm getting away with this. It's literally just me running, like, and the bunker turret's just barely missing half the time. Like, one of those shots with a direct hit will make my chest bleed and will fucking ragdoll me, which is essentially an instant kill because I will not be able to stim in time to survive. But I just ran in front of them, stimmed when needed, and just kind of got away with it, which is kind of crazy. Here, I'm kind of doing the same thing, trying to take out some of the troopers because I don't want to deal with a bot drop. Honestly, I think I should have just run in because I think the timer on the bot drop was still ticking. So they couldn't call another one in if they wanted to because they had just called one in previously. But I don't think I was really paying attention to that. As I said, this was kind of a pretty low effort, really good build where like I'm playing very poorly, but I'm just carried by how good my build is. Which you can have in the universe as well. You can have like a pretty shit build that's like carried by how well you're playing. Here I use the bayonet. I hit him with the quick Assassin's Creed takedown from behind. Got him. I walk into the goddamn firing squad over here. I do not know why I did, but oh well. Easily take care of all those guys. We're kind of racing that patrol on the other side up. You could tell it was patrol because I checked my minimap and the density of the dots means, and the density, the direction they're moving, and the fact that they're all moving in unison means it's a patrol almost 99% of the time. But I kind of just raced them up the hill real quick because I can get up here faster than them. I should use a stratagem or something maybe on them, or maybe like a dynamite that I have. Okay, there we go. I do use 500 kg. I kill the troopers because they are being very kind and running out first. You can see I was zoomed in on like where the eagle bomb hit. There's still a couple more. I think I used dynamite. Yep, dynamite is actually very, very good at clearing them. That dynamite sucked. That throw did not make it over the edge, so it was very underwhelming. But dynamite in general is normally very good at clearing them. It's a really good grenade on the bot front because it can also destroy fabricators from any angle. Here, unfortunately, that turret that I tried to use was kind of broken. It was like permanently pointing up for some reason, but I can just walk up and finish them with the amendment. One tap to the head makes it kind of easy. There's nothing like really interesting about this puzzle. My only tip with that puzzle would be after you have done all of the columns but the last column, you don't actually have to look at what you're doing with the last column. You can just spam up because it will stop when it gets to the right one. So you don't actually have to like pay attention to the last one. You can just kind of just spam up and just hope for the best and it'll figure itself out. I do something stupid here. This is kind of just me being impatient, and I like jump down this side. I think I should have just waited for the tower to get destroyed, and then jumped down that side, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Here I can see these heavy fabricators, and I'm trying to shoot for the vent. I don't know. I don't think that makes it. Yeah. The long shots on the like the angled shots into the heavy fabricators almost never work out. They just they're so their hitboxes are so weird. I feel because you have to like make it in, and if you hit the edges on the inside, it doesn't go through. It's like if you're shooting like a basketball and it hits the edge of the rim and then bounces out. You know. But either way, we reposition into somewhere where we can get a nice straight shot. And I look for, I can see like one indicator light, and I know it's above that somewhere. If you're closer, it'll glow red, so you can get a much easier shot on it. But here I'm too far, so I'm kind of like, I'm lining it up through like more traditional methods. I'm looking for the other one without realizing that I didn't go far enough over to see it there. And now I see it. And again, doing a couple little shenanigans, rocket jumping up to this. Or not rocket jumping, but using the jump pack to get up on top of this. Hitting that real quick. And I think there's one more non-heavy fabricator. There's just a small fabricator somewhere. But I think I'm going to drop Orbital Laser for this regardless, so I kind of doesn't really matter. I do see it back aside here. I think this is the last one because we destroyed all of the heavy fabricators. Take that shit out real quick. That is all of the red gone, so we just have a couple of dropships. And I drop Orbital Laser knowing full well that this will almost certainly get all of this without me needing to really care that much about it, which is very nice. I do wait here just to make sure. I start looking for where the last one is so that I know where to fire if necessary, because Laser is spending an awful lot of time on that Hulk over there. They do call a bot drop, but Laser is very, very good. It's one of the meta stratagems. It does get the entire objective, and I'm good to go. Good to leave and go elsewhere. This build is like, everything I use is just very, very good. It, like, I don't know. It doesn't really have like any like kind of real synergy. It's just like, well, it does have synergy. It's just like when you're taking the best of everything, the overall like build thought process doesn't matter that much. This is like a long shot, but it's like a weird hitbox on the side of that building with just blocking shots. Because you can see where there's sparks where your bullet is impacting, and that shows like what is blocking your shot. Sometimes it's kind of different. Sometimes if you're like shooting an invisible corpse, you'll see like a weird blood spatter as well. But you can see the sparks on top of him, so you know I'm hitting that guy at least. So the bullets aren't making it to him. I'm just not hitting his head directly. Here we start moving towards our final objective. The amendment is very, very good. Shooting Devastators in the head is very, very nice, especially when the majority of my body is behind cover. We do see this upcoming couple of troopers. Troopers are basically the only unit that's fast enough to actually like chase you from a bot drop, and they're also the weakest unit, which is very nice because you can just always kill them with your primary. Now I am thinking I should probably take out the Factory Starter's cannon first, but I do second guess myself a little bit, but I ended up committing for it. It is the right thing to do. It does kind of handicap the Factory Starter to an intense degree. Unfortunately, that fence doesn't block that shot. I for sure thought it was going to. I throw Dynamite for that Fabricator. Dynamite can destroy Fabricators from any angle. You don't even have to get it in, which is like half the appeal of it. The other half is that it will one-tap entire groups of Devastators, which makes it very, very good horde clear. Here I kind of move towards cover. I do end up using the Ultimatum to kill the Hulk. I didn't direct hit him. Normally you want to direct hit them just to be safe. I did not. I kind of just placed it in the middle and it worked out, which is pretty nice for me. Kill the Scout Starter real quick. Scout Starters can be very, very dangerous when you're in light armor because those rockets can one-hit you. This spot drop is a little unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just a little unfortunate. But we are still focusing on trying to get this objective. I think this was the last thing I had to do on the map outside of like the little bit of red at extract. But that is why I'm kind of committing for this. Right now there's a bug in the game where you have to shoot, or it's considered a bug. I don't know if it actually is or not. Where you have to shoot the Scout Starter in the leg, or shoot the rocket and then in the leg to kill it. It previously used to be you only had to shoot the rocket to instantly kill it. Here we're just shooting all the troopers. Troopers are very weak. They die to basically anything. You could like kind of do whatever you want. I do throw the 500 kg for the couple hulks behind it. And then I get forcibly moved into cover. Now, yeah, I do see the idea of like jump packing up there here. And I check my minimap to see how many enemies are up there. That is the first thing you should do when you have a stupid idea like jumping up like that, okay? And the reason you do that, and here I'm checking my minimap to see how many patrol enemies are behind that corner after that one guy came around. So I know how vigilant I have to be on watching my 6. And there was quite a few of them, but honestly, they never made it around. So I was like, okay, well, we're going to jump back up. They do finally make it up, or they make it around. I do fail to jump back up. Kind of a shame, but, oh, I got really close to dying there. But I come back around, pick off some of these patrol units. I do fully intend to jump back up, I think. Just because you fail once doesn't mean you can't try again. You know, if at once you don't succeed, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Someone great said that, I think, I hope. Maybe Michael Scott? I don't know. Could be anyone. But yeah, I finally make it onto site. And the good thing about this objective, this specific like setup of this objective, is this is like super easy to hold. I am looking for the SSD slot. I'm a little unfamiliar with this objective, but the only real way up for the bots is this one ramp, which makes this very easy to hold. Now this was a little crazy doing it this way. I also knew I wanted the ultimatum shot on this guy, but I couldn't. I didn't want to shoot through there just because of the fear of like killing myself with it. But he does finally put his head into a nice convenient position for me to shoot with the ultimatum. I think you need direct shots to kill, even after like a Quasar recoilless round. So just be warned about that. But we deal with Factor Strider finally. Another bot drop coming in because this guy ran up behind me and I wasn't paying attention. I'm still trying to clear out the last one, unfortunately. But we're doing our best. I mean, not really. We're kind of playing really unseriously. I do just end up dropping that. I don't know why the Orbital Laser spawned behind me. That kind of scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, fuck. The bots got Orbital Lasers now. But it works. 23 kills on the 500 kg. I can see another patrol. I don't really want to aggro. I do want to pick off a couple of these enemies down here. I do turn around, and absolutely everything is fucking decimated behind me because the Orbital Laser is just that good. It even killed the enemy I was going for that I thought it wasn't going to get. I do run over here and realize that they must have like spawned in another ship a little too far away. I do drop a dynamite down there, right there. Now the dynamite has finally has the ability to show how good it is. 7 kills, almost all of those were devastators. That is very valuable. Not so much with like a marksman rifle, because I guess that is just kind of like 7 bullets if you're good at aiming. But based on where they were, it's pretty good. And especially like that's the alternate use of the dynamite. The main use being the ability to close fabricators from an angle. That's really good. It is solid. As I said, literally everything in this loadout is like meta or meta adjacent. And I think meta stands for most efficient tactic available, I guess. It has its meaning came about a little while ago. I don't really remember exactly where it came from. I used to know, but I kind of forgot at this point. I should just, I dropped another dynamite down there because I don't really want to deal with that. I'll deal with whatever the dynamite doesn't get. Kills the majority of them. And I can pick up the kill on that guy real quick. It killed the Hulk as well. I think if you get the dynamite right behind them so the Hulk's heatsink takes full damage, it will also one-shot them, maybe. But at this point, we are done with the map. All the red's gone except for extract, and all the side objectives done. We've had them done for a while. We are honestly pretty good to go. We do have like a minute and a half left, so me playing around and doing kind of stupid shit, it works. Like if you're using a build that works, you can kind of play to do whatever you want, basically. I am kind of just going around patrols because I want to get to extract and drop a resupply to hold it. But I don't think that will happen because there is still red on extract. which is a little unfortunate, which means I have probably a couple fabricators or a lot of enemies to clear out. Sometimes extract will glow red with fabricators. Sometimes it'll glow red just because the amount of enemies on it. I don't know which it is yet, so that's why I'm heading there expeditiously. I want to find out, and I want to drop resupply. But I think something happens, because I kind of remember things going a little strangely in this map, or in this match. I do stop to kill some more enemies. I'm just picking up kills. Just because I want to. Like this, I don't know. It's not great. That kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't even realize there was a hell bomb over there. Thank God that happened now and not 20 seconds later, you know what I'm saying? That would have sucked. But oh well. I think I looked at extract a second ago. Was that extract maybe? Or was that just another place? Either way, bot drop coming down. Kind of unfortunate. Super Destroyer is gone. I did call in my kit right before. I called a resupply as well, I think. Did I? Maybe I was stupid enough not to. I think I was stupid enough not to, because I probably would have called it over there. And now I see extract. And now I think at this point I recognize that extract was, yeah, it has 2 fabricators on it, which is good to know. I still kind of wanted to head here, but at this point I was like, okay, I've taken a lot of damage. There's currently fire tornadoes going on. I kind of need to go find a resupply because I did not call one in here. I do want to destroy these mines so they don't take me by surprise later potentially. But there's a whole ass bot drop coming. I do kind of have to go away. So I start running towards my nearest called in resupply, which is kind of a little ways away. This is just to like ensure the highest chances of getting out. Realistically, you probably could have stayed and fought, honestly. You still have 1 stim. If you take a really good defensive position, you can probably get away with it. As I said, this game I was kind of playing pretty unseriously, so I just was like, whatever. I'm gonna go focus on getting another resupply, specifically so that I can not have to play super seriously. So I can just play with a ton of stims and not care that much. It does put me a little far away. We have about 30 seconds to get back there. Well, more like 35. And then another 20 seconds to get on board. The shuttle will leave immediately because we're in OT. But OT standing for overtime. But the flip side of that is that it takes 10 seconds to land after the timer hits 0. And then you have another 20 seconds to get on board. So I am heading there pretty quickly. I jump back right over the fire tornado trail, and I start hopping up this side. I learned you could do this because this was the extract that I saw a lot when we were on Cyberstand. I dropped a dynamite for that fabricator, which should be the last fabricator. I think I should double check my map. Yep, the red goes away. We got every single fabricator on the map, cleared everything, all the side objectives, everything. This is very much my like comfortable bot loadout because it's just so unbelievably good. You can get away with so much and you just feel like you're never punished. There was a couple times where I did stupid things and died to it, like a hell bomb that was just chilling behind me right before the game ended, and then earlier when I jumped back into a wall in the middle of a fire tornado. Like, you can die if you do like stupid things, but for the most part, this loadout is just so good. You're just chilling for the vast majority of the mission. And you can sub out a lot of things. Like, you could probably sub out the dynamite for thermite, because it also destroys fabricators from any angle and is anti-tank. I do like the ultimatum in this. It makes so many things so easier. It gives you an alternate option to kill hulks. It helps you kill factory stars very quickly, comboing with the Quasar. It's just very good. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's pretty chill loadout overall. Can't recommend enough. I will read out all my stats for you before the video ends. I would probably use heavier armor, I will say. A lot of people do comment that heavy armor on bots is kind of the meta. I always just use light armor because I think it feels better. 263 kills, 2 deaths, 20 stims used. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.